It's the Willy Show.
Yeah, you got there in the end.
And how was your selection course? How'd you find it?
It's probably one of the best things I've done in my life. Yeah, it's trying to talk about how it is doesn't do it justice, and particularly the last 5 days of it, the real crux of it, which they call Lucky Dip. The last 5-day period is just, there's not words to describe it. It's absolute sort of torture. But that said, in terms of an experience and opportunity to test yourself to the absolute limit and then beyond, I've not had anything like it before or after in my life.
Really?
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess and then having had the chance to then be the doctor in support of a bunch of courses and look at them from that angle, it's an amazing thing, and there's a lot that goes into it, and it's all very deliberate and very. When I was a candidate on it, it sort of feels pretty loose, and it feels like it's not too regulated, and that things could go horribly wrong. But I now realise that that's not the case, and also I realise the amount of scrutiny that every candidate is under, and the amount of thought and energy that goes in from the unit's perspective to really looking hard and giving everyone a fantastic opportunity to show themselves either worthy or non-worthy of being considered suitable for further training for the unit. But in terms of it, I guess for me, it pushed my mental boundaries of where I thought I could push myself to.
Yeah.
It pushed that so far beyond where I'd previously thought it existed. And I'd done a lot of things like VO2 max testing, and in the sporting realm, I'd pushed myself pretty hard physically, but this just extended the parameters of my mental boundaries in terms of how far I could push myself exponentially, which has been a real positive experience moving forward. I think once you've redefined where that endpoint is, then you start to think, well, hang on, maybe this goal that I thought wasn't achievable actually is, if I just sort of push hard.
Yeah, because you start, and we're actually talking about this off air, about you start pushing that boundary, and you actually push that boundary further and further and further.
Yeah.
So, and you may have actually done harder things in selection, but without that, you had to keep pushing that boundary. So that boundary was actually moved a bit further for you to re-challenge.
And I think most of us go through our lives, and it's a very comfortable existence in the first world as a middle-class sort of a person, and you don't ever have a requirement to push yourself out of your comfort zone, and a lot of people don't. They just exist within that comfort zone, and I'm not judging that. That's fine, but it's rare to get the opportunity where you really have to test yourself. And like I said, to be given that opportunity in a very controlled and structured environment where if things had gone horribly wrong, there would have been a doctor on scene and an evacuation. Or, there's the safety nets in place. This isn't in the middle of nowhere, and if it goes wrong, you're dead type thing. So, I mean, it's a brilliant opportunity to really push yourself.
I think that actually might help, because I know there are guys watching who want to go through selection. And I think that actually might help them, of being like, well, actually, it may feel like you're in the middle of nowhere with nothing going on, but it is a structured course. It's all it's made to make you feel like that. Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's actually it's done for a reason.
I think the other thing a lot of people.
Hey guys, thanks for watching that highlight clip of the Willy Show. To watch the rest of this episode, in the bio there'll be a link to the rest of that full episode. To support this channel, please subscribe. And also, if you want to support me directly, there's a link in the bio for that as well. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up. And I'm always happy to reply to any comments or any feedback. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy the rest of it.